Hi guys, in this class, as a continuation of RBC, let us take up the fate of RBC. What happens to the RBC at last, the destruction of RBC. That takes place in the spleen. When the RBC goes to spleen, the hemoglobin in the RBC is split up into heme and globin. You know, hemoglobin is a conjugate protein. When it enters the RBC, enters the spleen, the hemoglobin in RBC is split up into heme and globin. This globin enters into amino acid pool in the body stream. The heme divides into two parts, iron and protoporphyrin. Iron and protoporphyrin. This protoporphyrin is converted into biliverdin, and then it is once again converted into free bilirubin. So the protoporphyrin from the heme is converted into biliverdin, and then biliverdin is converted into free bilirubin. This free bilirubin is released in plasma. In plasma, this free bilirubin combines with the albumin, the protein, and then this combination of bilirubin with albumin is transported to liver. In liver, the free bilirubin combines with the bile salts to form the conjugated bilirubin. So, in the liver, the free bilirubin combines with the bile salts and then form conjugated bilirubin. This conjugated bilirubin is transported from the liver to the intestine. In the intestine, the bilirubin is converted into bilinogen. Bilirubin is converted into bilinogen. And then this bilinogen takes three forms. It's converted into stercobilinogen. In the gut region, this bilinogen is converted into stercobilinogen and then stercobilin. This stercobilin is excreted along with the stool. This gives the color of the stool. So first stage, the bilinogen is converted into stercobilinogen in the gut region, and then it is converted into stercobilin. It is excreted out along with the stool. Second stage, this bilinogen is converted into urebilinogen in kidney. This urebilinogen is converted into urobilin and it comes out with the urine and gives the color of the urine. And third stage, this urebilinogen, the remaining urebilinogen goes to plasma and then goes to liver and destroyed. So this is the fate of RBC, how the RBC is destructed. So RBC goes to spleen where hemoglobin is converted into heme and globin. Globin enters the amino acid pool. Heme is converted into iron and protoporphyrin. Protoporphyrin is converted into biliverdin and then into free bilirubin. This is released in the plasma where it is combined with albumin. This combined form of bilirubin and albumin is transported to liver. In the liver, the free bilirubin combines with the bile salts and form conjugated bilirubin. This conjugated bilirubin is transported to the intestine where it is converted into bilirubin. This bilirubin is converted into bilinogen. It takes three forms. This bilinogen is converted in the gut as stercobilinogen and ultimately into stercobilin. This comes out with the stool. This gives the color of the stool. Then this bilinogen is converted as urebilinogen in kidney and it is converted into urobilin and comes out with the urine. It gives the color of the urine. And finally, this urobilinogen, the remaining urobilinogen goes to plasma and then it is transferred to the liver and destroyed. So this is about the fate of RBC, how the RBC is destroyed. Okay. Now, let us come to another important stage in RBC, the formation of RBC. RBC formation. The process of RBC formation is called as erythropoiesis. Erythropoiesis. The process of formation and maturation of RBC is called as the erythropoiesis. What are the factors affecting this process? There are 4 factors affecting erythropoiesis. Number 1, hypoxia. This is lesser amount of oxygen. This increases the process of erythropoiesis, so more RBC is formed per respiration. It happens in high altitude when the hemorrhage takes place, or when anemia, when the disease anemia is there, this hypoxia takes place. And also in pulmonary diseases, where you are having pulmonary diseases, this hypoxia occurs. This increases the process of erythropoietin. Erythropoiesis. Number 2, the pigment erythropoietin. This also increases the process of erythropoiesis. When the oxygen supply is less in kidney, the kidney forms this pigment erythropoietin, which increases the process of erythropoiesis. Third factor, hormones. The main hormone affecting the erythropoiesis is testosterone. It increases the process of erythropoiesis. So you may ask the question, the range of RBC is more in male than in female. Why? It is because of the reason that the hormone testosterone. And the other hormones, ACTH, adrenocortic trophic hormone, the hormone formed by the adrenal cortex, and then TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. These are the hormones affecting the erythropoiesis and increases the process of erythropoiesis. And the diet, the 4th factor is the diet. In the diet, B12, cobalamin, B6, folic acid, these are all the factors increasing the process of erythropoiesis. And also iron. Iron help in the formation of heme and copper. So these are the 4 factors increasing the process of erythropoiesis. So we have seen the formation of RBC, erythropoiesis, in bone marrow. Before this, we have seen the destruction of RBC in spleen. Finally, let us come to the conclusion that RBC is a cell, so there is no nucleus. So RBC is a cell. How can you say that RBC is a cell without a nucleus? Because of the 3 reasons. Number 1, it contains enzymes. Number 2, it has metabolic activities. Both anabolism and catabolism. And finally, it has got a lifespan of 110 days in female and 120 days in male. So for these three reasons, even though RBC is non-nucleated, this is called as a cell. So this is about the erythrocyte or RBC. I hope this completes the whole structure and function of RBC. So see guys, kindly subscribe the channel and click the click the like button also. I once again tell you, the following videos or even in this video, I will put my contact number. You can ask me any question, any queries regarding this NEET examination or regarding any doubt in biology, you can ask me. The next class, so we have seen RBC, erythrocyte. The next class, we will take up the platelet, and then finally we will come to WBC. Till then, thank you. Goodbye.